I got some first impressions here on Halo Infinite's multiplayer. Now, I only recently started playing the previous Halo games in preparation for the release of Halo Infinite. I'm currently on Halo 4 and I have tried multiplayer of these games in the past, but very briefly. So, I'm not the biggest Halo fan. I wasn't someone who played Halo back in the day. I'm new to the series, and keep in mind that I am a noob, so I do kind of suck at this game. However, with this online beta, we do have a really fun experience. Now, I do have some personal problems with the game. One of which being trying to get used to the controls. I'm still confusing the buttons between the crouch button and the melee button because of different games I've played, and both different Halo games and non-Halo games. Besides that, the beta does feel great. The gameplay is smooth. The action is definitely here. And it's been a lot of fun playing these matches with my friends. And that's a key point here with the online experience, is that you need a really good team to be successful. We played a match with a random player who was avoiding the objective, and we ended up losing that match. And I've tried to play a game with a team of random players, and we almost lost. No one was coordinated. Nobody was communicating on the headset. But when you do have the team of people that someone that people that you can rely on, not only will you have fun here, but you will definitely have that successful victory here. There's some things included in the beta as well. There's armor customization. You can change the type of armor you have unlocked. You can change the color. You can customize an AI who talks to you in the game and will give you different statuses, such as if your ammo is running low, or if a special power-up is available. The AI is pretty fun to listen to. They do make different comments throughout the match, and it's pretty fun.
Seize the ball.
Fumble.
I couldn't have done it without you. That is literally true.
Another one of my issues was, as far as I could see, I wasn't able to filter the maps and game modes that I wanted to play in. So I kind of felt like I was forced to play a random game mode within a random map. But it does also allow you to try new things that you never would have tried before. And the reason why it seems like all my gameplay here is on the same map is because that's basically what happened. I was put in the same map for all these game modes that I played. Other than that, I had one issue trying to find a match, but I did a quick reset of the game and it fixed that problem, almost immediately. I did see one bug throughout my gameplay, but nothing too game breaking, just something a bit more funny that came up.
From our cold dead hands.
Ball dropped. We have the ball.
Any other concerns I have is personal opinion. I feel like after you die, respawning does take a bit longer than it should. It feels like it takes forever to respawn. And grenades feel like they have a really huge area of impact, and a perfectly thrown grenade could just obliterate a team of players. And I'm wondering if that's something that may be patched within the final release. But despite those issues I have, the beta is still fun and enjoyable. The level design is really interesting. You do have access to various weapons and vehicles throughout the levels. Throughout most of the levels, there are some levels where there's no vehicles available. You do have special power-ups, like I mentioned, such as an overshield and the grapple hook. The grapple hook was actually pretty fun for me. I didn't get enough time to use it because I would get killed pretty quickly after I grabbed the grapple, but there is a nice feeling of satisfaction when you get that kill streak, or you make that one move to win the game, or you get that kill with that special weapon you picked up.
Gain the lead. Round 1.
S7 sniper available. Gosh, that's an intimidating weapon.
Nearing victory. Ball dropped.
Allied carrier down.
Enemy has the ball. Double kill.
And you finally get the jump on your opponents, and it just feels satisfying and great. Especially when your team is just dominating the enemy team and you're making strategies and coordinating. We had an issue during Capture the Flag where players that we were on a team with that we didn't know they would grab the flag but wouldn't hop into our vehicles so we can drive them to our side. And that's one of the problems I mentioned with a team. You know, you have to be coordinated. You have to talk to your team, let them know what's going on, let them know to push ahead or fall back. And I think if you have a good team and you have a basic understanding of the controls, you're going to have a blast with this multiplayer beta. And I, for one, cannot wait to see what they provide for us in the final release for both campaign and multiplayer.
Lost the lead.